As usual, thank you for being here. Really proud of the kids. Well, it was probably on a lot of moments that if you change one of them, it's a different thing. But, I mean, I think, as I said, I'm really proud of how the kids played. They, Memphis will be playing for the league championship, and we gave them everything they wanted, that's for sure. I don't have my glasses. What does it say there? Yeah, well, he earned a scholarship today. So he's a walk-on player. He's going to get a scholarship in December when we have one freeze up. Jalen's still not healthy. He's still not healthy. And his game is, his legs. And he's got that thigh bruise. And when I saw him running, I realized we just wouldn't be right for him. So we stayed with Trex.
Yeah, our guys played hard. Biff sort of alluded to that already. I don't think it was as back and forth as you maybe think or the people think, but we had opportunities to win the game. We didn't do it. We talked all week playing better than Memphis' defense. We didn't really even care about the offense. We were talking more about playing better than Memphis' defense, and you saw the defenses go back and forth on a couple interceptions. Obviously, we got 2, they got 4. A couple field position things that sort of sucked for us in terms of starting field position, but you got to put the fires out when those things happen, and before you can start winning, you got to learn how to not lose. So, we'll go back, watch the tape, fix some things. I thought our secondary play was really bad, and we knew they were explosive offense, So we'll get back. We'll get back to fixing some things, and we got Rice, so that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, Roby, he does a good job. They all work really hard. So all the guys work really hard. At the end of the day, you got to put guys out there you trust, and guys that can execute as well. I mean, there's a fine balance between those two things, and there are some positions where we have to do a great job at the end of the year evaluating and figuring out where we need some more quality depth. And I would say safety position is that position for really. That's the focus. That's the asterisk. That's the elephant in the room in that position. So, we got a couple games left. We'll handle those accordingly, and then we'll get to work and bring in some good quality players for next season. Can I answer that?
I'll go first.
Okay, because they're all on defense. So
we just have to keep teaching. It's very frustrating because we obviously work on it every week, and we just have to keep teaching.
Yeah, I mean, you think about the penalties that we had. I'm not mad at the face mask. That stuff happens. It's not egregious. But what is the jumping off sides? Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, when you go and you hear the call, you line up and you execute the call, and your focus should be on that play and nothing else. Okay, and if the ball doesn't move, if the man in front of you, which we don't even key the ball. If the man in front of you doesn't move, do not move. It's very simple. Okay, a lot of those were my guys, the outside linebackers. I'll handle it, and we'll get it cleaned up. But it's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. some of these guys are too good to be making like really undisciplined mistakes, and that's really what it is. It's undisciplined mistakes.
For Coach Miller, I want to ask, final possession of the regulation, you get the, I guess, like a pitch kick, take it back to their 47. Just talk about that final drive.
Yeah, first off, credit to Memphis. They battled. We knew it was going to be a 60-minute or as long as it takes to win game. Credit to them. Did a great job on the road. But at the end of the day, it's about us. It's not about them. We had plenty of chances to win the game. That's the bottom line. I mean, plenty of chances to win a game. Obviously, 4 interceptions, unacceptable. We're going to get that fixed, cleaned up between me and the quarterback. Nobody cares. We got a center that's a walk-on, snapping to a walk-on quarterback, handing off
Doesn't
to a
matter.
walk-on
Doesn't
running back, throwing to a
matter.
walk-on receiver. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. We're going to keep battling, keep fighting. And our mindset, mentality all year has been chin down, eyes up, keep swinging. We're going to continue to do that. We had plenty of chances to win the game right there at the end, get the ball at the plus 50, plus 45, throw the ball out of, right there to Colin out of bounds, have a chance to take a run the same play to the field. Knew it was going to be open, and didn't execute and took a sack. I think that was a big turning point in the game because we had going to have a chance to be in field goal range and kick a game winner. And I think back to the 4th and 1 too, down there low. Got to execute, got to make plays, and coaches got to do a better job. Myself, starting with me, nobody else, giving our guys a chance to get the first down.
Coach Posey, obviously, all 3 of those games should have won. How do you move forward with that? You've got 2 more.
Here's how I move forward with it. The football team's getting better every second, okay? Every second. That's a team that's going to be in the championship conversation in this league, all right? Am I pissed we didn't win? Yeah, I am, and my gut is ripped open about it. But I'm proud of our team, and I'm proud of our coaches. We're building something here that matters, and I'm not going to take any crap about anything else as far as that goes, all right?
Coach Posey, also, you talk about just the feeling of having a game like this, not able to finish it, and how hard these guys have been working all season to get a win like this. Just what is the locker room like, and what do you say to the guys after a game like this when, obviously
They're devastated. I mean, take what we feel and multiply it by 2 or 3. They're actually out there playing, working their tails off. They're devastated. And, it will be hard to get them in 7 days back and ready to go. I mean, the Tulsa win was a big win. They're believing in themselves. Memphis comes in here, the kid at quarterback at Memphis was lights out today. Throws for 330 yards, 2 touchdowns, 32 completions. I mean, they're really good. They're really good. And, we just need to put our focus now on, we have 24 hours to mourn this and grieve this. And then we'll go back to, in 24 hours, we'll go back to working on, actually it's less than 24 hours because we'll meet tomorrow at 2:30 as a staff. And then that put it to bed, and then we're working on Rice. Who's got another guy who's a quarterback that's probably going to be this kid's an NFL quarterback. There's no doubt about it. And the guy at Rice he's got that written all over him too. So, we got to continue to play better. Stop making so many mistakes. You can't win a game if you throw 4 interceptions. I don't care if you're the Cleveland Browns. You can't win. And the thing that kept us in the game, quite frankly, was our rushing the football. That's what kept us in the game. The defense, quite frankly, these guys have a really good offense, a really good player, but I was disappointed in how we played on defense, and I was disappointed in the turnovers on offense. And I told the team, I said, look, we're learning how to finish games. And that's not something you talk about. You got to learn how to do it. And these guys were just they just outplayed us in the last probably 5 minutes, and that's why they won the game. Because I think in the first, whatever it would be, 55 minutes, we outplayed them, except for the opening drive. And so you see a lot of really good things you like, and you see a lot of kids stepping up, and then you see a lot of things you have to really continue to work on. But, you know, it's heartbreaking, but the team is really getting better. I mean, it's getting better, getting lots better. So that's not as good as winning, but it is a step in the right direction for sure.
Last one I got for Coach Miller. I had already asked Biff, but I want to ask you about Hassan Wilson. Career day was it the second most in school this week. Yeah, obviously walk on. Just talk about him, the opportunity.
Very proud of him. I believe that our team has taken on what Biff has been preaching, and that's just continue to get better. And we say on offense, I've said it every week in here, chin down, eyes up, keep swinging. When your name and number are called, be ready. His number was called. He was ready. We're not surprised. He showed and flashed in practice. And very proud of him and the offensive unit. But at the end of the day, we got to win games, and that's why we got a bad taste in our mouth, because that's a game we should win. We know it as a program. We know where we're heading. We're not going to be a flash in the pan. We're going to build something that has sustained success. We're not going to be a flash in the pan. So this is part of the journey. This is part of building it the right way, and that's what we're going to continue to do each week. So next Saturday, 24 hours to flush this, learn from it, and then it's another opportunity to get better. And week after that, another opportunity to get better. And then I can't wait to see what happens when we really have time to build this thing, because it's going to be special.
Colin Weber played great too, by the way. He's really coming into his own, and he's a real threat as a receiver. And as far as the field goal in overtime, I mean, Kyle's done so much good stuff as a freshman. He's going to be a great player. And believe me, over the next 3 years, he'll win as many, 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 many more games than he will ever miss kicks in. So, the snappers were really good again. They've been good all season. Adam Booker and Nico Crawford. Grant Gagne played well. Henry Rutledge is just dangerous in the return game. But, even Joe Bangda, that run at the end, I mean, we had a chance there, right? And look, if you want to say, like what's the thing kind of, what's the thing that like we're missing right now is, we're missing that kind of, we play in a league where there are elite quarterbacks. And the Hennigan kid's interesting because he's been there, and I'm surprised somebody hadn't come in and offered him a lot of money. And I was talking to Mike Oresco about this, and he was saying, he's commissioner of the league. He was saying, you develop all these guys, and then the big schools come in and take them. And so, we need to get better quarterback play. Trexler played well last week, but consistent. He's young, and it's a league full of really good quarterbacks. I mean, you look at like SMU, and then you look at this kid. I think is just lights out good. He played hurt, by the way. He's a tough kid. The kid at Rice is just terrific, and so we got to get better in that department, and we will. And we still have 2 games left. So.
Any other questions?
Again, I'm really proud of the kids. Really proud of them.
Thanks.